What's up, YouTube? We're back with another video. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. It's All Pro Sports Talk, the home of sports talk. Today we're going to discuss the Pittsburgh Steelers mock draft. Let's get into it. So with the 20th spot, the Pittsburgh Steelers, I have them selecting Matt Corral, quarterback out of Ole Miss. Now I know what a lot of people are going to say. We need offensive line. We're going to get to that. But this team has a big glaring hole and a question mark at that quarterback position. We know Mason Rudolph has been given chance after chance after chance. He's just not the guy. He's just not going to be a guy that you can have for the entire season. He's a okay backup. The Detroit Lions game was not completely his fault. You had Pat Freiermuth, he fumbled, and you had Deontay Johnson, he fumbled as well when they were going to drive down the field and get a field goal for the win. That's why they tied against the Detroit Lions. He made some good throws, but at the same time, he's not a guy that makes the players around him better. He just is an okay quarterback. They need a guy like Matt Corral who can stretch the field more and take more risk and also take what the defense will give him. I like Matt Corral in this system. They have an awesome running back in Najee Harris, and I believe you do have a #1 wide receiver in Deontay Johnson if he can get his drops just checked out. He drops the football way too much, but he has gotten better by that, and he has cut down his drops, but he needs to continue to do that. Chase Claypool is also a good physical specimen out on the outside, so you have two good wide receivers. You put in Matt Corral in a good system automatically. Second best quarterback in this class. Obviously getting Kenny Pickett would be the ideal pick, but them sitting at the 20th spot would be an awesome pick for them to take Matt Corral. But the 52nd overall pick, I have them taking Darian Kennard, tackle out of Kentucky. He's one of the best offensive linemen in his entire class. He's not a Tyler Linderbaum, but he's a guy that can play left or right tackle. The Pittsburgh Steelers have one of the worst offensive lines in the entire NFL. From it being Kendrick Green and they had to put in J.C. Hauser at that center position, but those tackles positions need to be sealed up and need to be addressed immediately. Darian Kennard is a guy that can play all over the offensive line. He's a great pass blocker. He does need work with his run blocking. That's why he was a tackle. He was originally a guard in Kentucky. Sitting at 6'5", 345 pounds, this man comes in, solves a need immediately, and it can be a versatile offensive lineman. He's known mainly to be a right tackle, but he can play either position. With the 84th pick, I have him selecting Jack Jones, cornerback out of Arizona State. With the uncertainty of Joe Hayden with this team and the fact that he's getting older, even if they do re-sign Joe Hayden, they need to look at more options on this team in that secondary position. You do have a great safety in Mika Fitzpatrick, and you do have another safety in Terrell Edmonds who's really good. We will see if they re-sign Terrell Edmonds. Jack Jones comes in immediately, 5'10", 175 pounds. He can be a nickel corner. He can also play some outside. He's a really good physical corner. Do not let that 5'10" frame fool you. He can press a lot of corners out of bounds. I've seen it at Arizona State. He ran a 4.48 in the college 40, and he has a skill set to pinpoint and intercept the ball at any given time. 3 interceptions in college last season and 41 total tackles. He's not afraid to get gritty and try to tackle a running back with his slight frame. He's a very aggressive corner and can only get better, like how he did every single year at Arizona State. With a 97 overall pick, I've been selecting Ben Brown, tackle/guard out of Ole Miss, Matt Corral's old teammate. This man's a good versatile offensive lineman, 6'5", 315 pounds, high motor. He's a good pass blocker, good run blocker. He has dealt with some injuries, but they're not major. This is a man that can play center or guard for you. Primarily, you want him to be a center for this team. Kendrick Green will be a better seal left or right guard. He's a guy that has too many penalties. I know that he's just a rookie and he may get better, but they benched him late in the season. He's not a guy, he's just not a good center. And I do not think he's going to get any better. And I'm mad they gave him Maurice's Pouncey's number 53 because they thought he was going to be the guy. Hopefully he can get better in the offseason. And if he does get better, you can put Ben Brown at left guard or right guard for the time being. With the 177 overall pick, I've been taking Amari Bruno, 6'6", 235 pound pass rusher. This man's not an elite pass rusher out of Virginia Tech, but he is a guy that's a good speed rusher and can clean up some things. And you can also drop him back in coverage. One of the fastest defensive linemen in this entire class. They need depth on this defensive line. With them losing Stephon Tuitt, they cannot stop the run at all. All prayers to him. He did lose his brother, but him coming back to this team, if he does want to, will help this team's run defense become better. But having a guy like Amari Bruno who can learn from Stephon Tuitt and Cameron Hayward in the future can be his future solid piece on that defensive line for years to come. With the 191st overall pick, I've been taking Jonathan Mingo, wide receiver out of Ole Miss. This is a guy that's 6'2", 225 pounds. Great speed, great ability to to get contested catches. He could be Chase Claypool 2.0. The wide receiver position for the Pittsburgh Steelers, they don't have a true #1 wide receiver. Deontay Johnson is a very good wide receiver, but he's not Antonio Brown type. Jonathan Mingo has that type of ability, and we know the Pittsburgh Steelers can develop wide receivers from the 5th and 6th round and get all these guys to be these phenomenal targets. I like the receiving core that they have, but having a guy that can come in and stretch the field and can get separation like Jonathan Mingo can would be awesome for this team. You also pair him up with his former teammate Matt Corral coming out of college is one of the best situations you could put him in with the Pittsburgh Steelers. With the 224th overall pick, I have him selecting Christopher Smith, safety out of Georgia, a ball hawking safety that could play some dime linebacker. Basically, he can be that Marcus Allen type, like how Marcus Allen was for this team, in the same way how Sean Davis was. Sean Davis just was not able to pinpoint and just get to reach his highest potential with this team, but a guy like Christopher Smith can. He's a Mike Tomlin type of guy. He can play free safety, strong safety, and dime linebacker. And we know Mike Tomlin likes to be versatile with this defense, especially in the secondary, and he fits his mold to the T. 5'11", 190 pounds, one of the fastest safeties in this entire class. And with the last pick for the Pittsburgh Steelers at 240, I have them selecting Clarence Hicks, linebacker out of UTSA. This guy can do it all. Pass rush, getting coverage. He was a USA Defensive Player of the Year with 10.5 sacks, 1 forced fumble, and 1 interception. Just a playmaker for this team. One of the best do-it-all playmakers in this entire draft class on that defensive side of the football. Like I said, it's versatility, high upside for this pick. And when you're picking this late, you're just looking for upside at this point in time in this draft. So let's do an overview of this draft. With the 20th pick, I have them selecting Matt Corral, quarterback from Ole Miss. The 52nd overall pick, I have them selecting Darian Kennard, tackle from Kentucky. 84th overall pick, I have them selecting Jack Jones, cornerback out of Arizona State. 97th overall pick, I have them selecting Ben Brown, tackle / guard out of Ole Miss. The 177th overall pick, I have them selecting Amari Bruno, defensive end from Virginia Tech. With the 191st overall pick, I have them selecting Jonathan Mingo, wide receiver out of Ole Miss. With the 224th pick, I have them selecting safety Christopher Smith out of Georgia. And last, the 240th overall pick, I have them selecting Clarence Hicks, linebacker out of UTSA. If you like this draft, let me know in the comment section. If you want to see me do more teams in the future, also let me know in the comment section. What do you think I could have did better with this draft? Let me know that in the comment section as well. If you are new, hit that like and subscribe button. Most importantly, I want each and every last one of you guys stay safe, stay positive. Thanks for watching my video, guys. Peace.